Hello my friends! I'm going to read you today a fun fall story. This is called Little Tree by Lauren Long. And what we're going to do is think about what happened at the beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay? Here we go. Little Tree by Lauren Long. Here's our title page. Let's get started. Once there was a little tree filled with little leaves. So this is the tree at the beginning of the story, who was surrounded by other little trees who had little leaves of their own. In the heat of the long summer days, Little Tree's leaves kept him cool. The squirrels would climb up on his branches to play. The mourning dove landed in him and sang her fluty song. The little tree was sure to grow up big and strong. Autumn arrived and cool winds filled the air. The wind tickled the little trees as it passed through his branches and ruffled his leaves. Then, one by one, the trees began to drop their leaves. But not Little Tree. He just hugged his leaves tight. "Hello, Little Tree," said a squirrel. "You're supposed to drop your leaves now." But Little Tree was unsure. What would he do without his leaves? Winter came. "What are you doing with leaves still on you?" asked the doe. Little Tree just hugged his leaves tight. Springtime arrived and the little forest burst into life again. The other trees grew bright new leaves. The squirrels played in their branches. Little Tree could hear the mourning dove singing her fluty song. The seasons continued to come and go. "Little Tree," quacked a duckling, "your leaves are brown. Are you feeling sick?" A fox said, "Little Tree, it's autumn, and it's time for you to drop your leaves. You can do it. Ready? 1, 2. But Little Tree just hugged his leaves tight. All around, the forest grew and grew. One summer, Little Tree could no longer feel the sunlight. The squirrels played high above the broad, tall trees, and the mourning dove sang so far away that he could hardly hear her fluty song. So this is the middle of the story. So that's when all the other trees are so big, and Little Tree's still little, and his leaves are brown. Autumn came again. Leaves began to blanket the ground. Little Tree looked at the other trees, at their branches reaching high into the sky. He remembered when the trees had been all his size. And then he let go. At last, his leaf floated to the ground. For the first time, Little Tree felt the harsh cold of winter. But in time, something happened. What do you think happened? Once there was a little tree. The end. So what happened at the end? Little Tree grew as big as the other trees. So that's what happens over the seasons. You know how the trees change over the seasons? And when it's a little tree, it grows up to be a big, big tree, right? I hope you enjoyed this story.